Huh. Kellyanne Conway mocks liberals, pulls out Delusion cue cards on Hannity segment. This was fantastic. Kellyanne Conway joined Sean Hannity to discuss the latest liberal conspiracy that Donald Trump Jr. colluded with the Russians in a 20-minute meeting in June of 2016. Kellyanne mocked the Democrats and liberal media with cue cards. Kellyanne was on a roll. The Trump campaign manager pulled out cue cards to help liberals understand the meaning between collusion and delusion. Kellyanne Conway, in addition to being a kind of myopic, lemming-like ants on a sugar cube mentality on this story by many in the media, there's just this culture of sameness. Everyone sounds the same. So I just want to review, in case you run out of time. This is how I see it so far. This is to help all of the people at home. What's the conclusion? Conclusion? No, we don't have that yet. I see illusion and delusion. By a Hannity. Let's take a quick listen here. That's funny.
Interesting. I mean, and this is what I was trying to point out earlier in the program today, my opening monologue. I mean, Roland Scarborough, very well-renowned reporter, Washington Times, and he writes this piece today. Christopher Steele, he's the former British intel guy. He's the one that paid for a lot of the information that he got. This is where the Hooker Ritz story comes in, proven false, all of these things. But he actually says in his piece that Mr. Steele was paid by the Democratic-funded opposition research group Fusion GPS with money from a Hillary Clinton backer. So if they're getting information from Russia in that particular case, or you can even add to that the Uranium One deal, she signs off over $100 million kickback to the Clinton Foundation. There's something so fundamentally wrong here in terms of fundamental fairness in the media. And at some point, there seems that there's got to be more pushback, and that these stories have got to also penetrate the consciousness of the American people.
The pushback's coming from the American people. Have you seen the approval ratings of the media lately?
Yeah, it's true.
And the ratings on shows and networks, not yours, Sean. By the way, congratulations on your incredible ratings. I think people are looking for an alternative because in addition to there being sort of a myopic, lemming-like, ants on a sugar cube mentality on this story by many in the media, there's just this culture of sameness. Everybody sounds the same. Do you realize that the President of the United States sat with the President of Russia less than a week ago for 2 hours and 15 minutes, and yet we're talking about this and not that? Do you realize that you've got people in the media now, between their lower third chyrons and what comes out of their mouth, they talk more about Russia than America? And thank you for talking about America so often. Do you realize that we basically will come out of this 20-meeting brief, meaningless meeting, same amount of information that comes out of some of these panels where 6 people are nodding their head at each other and discussing the same thing, which is to say zero usable information? So I just want to review, in case you run out of time. This is how I see it so far. This is to help all the people at home. What's the conclusion? Collusion? No, we don't have that yet. I see illusion and delusion. So just so we're clear, everyone, 4 words. Conclusion, collusion, no. Illusion, delusion, yes. I just thought we'd have some fun with words. Sesame's Grover word of the day, perhaps, Sean, because you're absolutely right. To date, you know, they basically set out this Venus flytrap and thought one day we'll catch something 8 months later. And yet, we really appreciate the fact that, you know, we being the American people, I have to say, appreciate the fact that Don Jr. released those emails, appeared on your show for all to see. You know, compare that to the hiding and the furtiveness that we saw all during the last campaign by the other side.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They're all delusional. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching.